YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.
What's up, spiritual brothers and sisters on the YouTube Tuesday?
Oh, we got it. We got it right.
And yeah. I want to begin the show by saying that not only do I love my children, I text my oldest daughter today, see how she was doing. I love my grandbabies, and Laura love her kids, and Antonio love whatever he loves, and Bradley loves himself. But the thing that I want people to understand is that YAJ has been through a rough spell for quite some time. And we have put together a show through what little limited resources that we have, and we try to do the best we can for people. So therefore, as all of us, we get a little frustrated because we don't have time to really do the show the proper way like we want to research, so that way we can give you adequate information or a great based opinion in an answer. And each week we do this, we do it for free. But we yet are trying to build something also. And as it get closer and closer to the holidays, because guys, we're only 2 months away from Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Holidays and next week.
2 months.
Halloween.
And you know what I do for the last 2 years? I give a nice little speech on Thanksgiving and Christmas. And as the years start to unfold, the thing that I want people to understand is that, there's a lot of things going on today that is inhumane, unethical, downright disgusting and despicable.
Mm-hmm.
People who call themselves human beings, who just basically in a nutshell hide behind a law, or they hide behind something. I'm talking about from all these shootings. I'm talking about from everyday parenting, from everyday decisions in court. I'm talking about it all in a nutshell, in general, because everybody wants to always throw God in there. But in the same token, is anybody adult or responsible enough to handle the answer when God doesn't answer you? So for me, I've been dragging my faith along because I have yet to understand the wall between what is right and what is wrong. The thing that I have come up to this decision was because it's funny how in the 2 years we've been doing this, I've seen so many people get away with just outright murder, deception, lies. Outright situations where they're caught perjuring themselves, or they're caught lying on stand, or they're caught lying to get out of a situation, or they use money, or they use power and privilege. And then yet we all want to always reflect on color, or we want to reflect on gender, or I'm gay. You can't say that to me. Look, guys, what has happened? What has happened since this man truly been in office? Or was this just a Band-Aid and he ripped it off and all that hatred just poured out? Now all of a sudden we hating all the Hispanic people. Now we're going back to hating black people. Or no, I'm sorry. We're not hating black people. we're just shooting them or we're throwing them in jail. The thing that we're trying to do, and from here on out, even through to next year, is that at some point, we so-called God's children, when are we going to stand up and say something? Because I'm saying something every day. I'm on the show. I'm trying to make you informed, because our generation of children and grandbabies are going to be in trouble. They're going to be in peril. And I'm not kidding you either. All these stories that you see on Facebook, these people are posting from everyday life. Kids are now walking into a school with an AK-47, an assault rifle, and yet the NRA's yet to say anything. 2 kids walked into a school. 1 boy, 1 girl, both got stopped. What is that telling you, people? But yet, here we are already hearing the smear campaign from who we're going to vote for in November. And some of these elections are this year and some are next year. The biggest one yet for presidency. At some point, when are you tired? When are you tired? If I'm going to run for office, you know what? I want to do it the Mark Warner way, where I'm not here to bash my opponent. I could care less what he says about me. I'm just going to say, hey, I'm Mark Warner and I'm running for office. This is what I'm going to do. If he chooses to bash me, he chooses to bash me. I really don't care.
But I don't know if they're really bashing like they used to.
No, they're worse. I heard just in
I'm not watching TV that much, so
she doesn't, but I do. And for the 4 hours I'm watching TV until I do the show, all I hear is bashing of every candidate. And what are they talking about? Oh, this year they're not talking about abortion, but they're talking about health care. Okay, we've been talking about health care since 1980, and yet y'all have yet to fix it. You're not going to fix it. You know what? I'm running for office, and this is what I'm going to say to you. This is exactly what I'm going to say to you. I'm running for office, and I'm not fixing health care. I ain't trying to. So get over it. There you go. Vote for me. Another thing.
Vote for Luigi.
Yeah, vote for Luigi Goodrich.
Luigi.
But guys, look at what I'm saying here. And you can depict, debunk, or whatever you choose to do. You just say, call me a Democrat, liberal, left wing, right wing. I don't care. But the whole thing about it is, every time we vote for somebody, we're voting for another liar. Number one, I would love to hear a candidate say, you know what? We're not going to fix healthcare. We're not going to fix anything. We're not going to do nothing. I might vote for you. Why? Because at least you're not going to lie to me. I'm not doing anything y'all ask me to do. I'm just going to stand here and just say blah, 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 blah. My agenda is, when are we going to do something about bullying? Because
bullying's been around for years.
Yeah. But between the suicides.
But I'm going to tell you this right now, with Halloween coming up, you need to be really careful.
Well,
because people are going to be dressing up in costumes.
Yeah.
People are going to be walking around.
Yeah.
And you need to be just careful what costumes you pick out.
Yeah.
And things that you do.
And
of course, kids go early and all that, but I think there's an age. What is the age limit for going trick or treating for kids that dress up? I think if you dress up, that's fine, but no mask on the face.
Well, I like to go to the adult party where I can see a lot of kitty cats. Meow, meow.
I'm sure you find a lot of kitty cats around here in your neighborhood.
Daddy likes his cats.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up.
Anyway, get back to where I was on a real roll. Thank you, Veronica Rose, with your Halloween special.
Yeah, well, I want to say hi to Dennis, Mabel, Melissa, Chris, Kimberly, Bryce, and Tanya. And also Josiah.
What up? 40-40 in the house. I don't know what that means, but okay. Also, to go with this story before we finish, you know, like I said, I was a little bit discouraged this week, and I was discouraged for a while. And an old friend popped up, and somebody said, "Oh, what are you gonna do now? You gonna start kissing on him?"
Huh?
Don't worry about it. That's between me and that one over there. Anyway, but
Did you see birds flying around here again?
nah, yeah, something like that. No, well, the story I'll get to real quick before I go is this. You know, sometimes when you have a good thing going and you get broke up for a reason, sometimes there are things that are meant to be put in its place, aka Veronica Rose.
Things happen for a reason.
Things
God
happen
put
for a
things in front of you for a reason.
Because when Veronica Rose made a statement earlier, like, you know, and I said, shut up. Don't you even say it. Because what we're saying is this. We started the show with JC Moore, the round table. Then we moved from YJ to the low LBE production. Then Veronica Rose came, who's always been here. She decided to step up, and she's done a fabulous job, and we commend her. We love her to death. And the thing that we have understood is that when changes does happen, which our producer already has said, dude, you are the show. We're just going to fit the pieces where they may. Veronica Rose, Bradley, Antonio. And we've been carrying the show now for over 2 years.
Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? And so, guys, like I said, we thank you every week because you are important to us. Because, like I said, this company is built for all of us to heal. Not one of us, all of us. And I hope that our messages get through because we're all just like you every day. We put on the same socks. We put on the same shoes. We get in the same car.
I hope we don't put the
thing.
same shoes on and the same socks on.
Anyway,
yeah, I do want to
Halloween out Veronica Rose, and she's
No,
going to
you
see
ain't.
the Great
No, you
Pumpkin.
ain't.
And then
No, but I do want to say something. You know, we do this show and that, but we do ask, and we're going to try to get something up here because I've been looking for something that I want to put up here, put the phone number on here for people that would like to come on here and talk about things.
But you got to sign a waiver.
Yeah, you got to sign a waiver saying what we discuss. Oh, no, y'all take care of that. That's not my profit. That's not what I take care of. But anyway, you know, if you want to come on the show to talk about something, you know, anything within reason, we'll be glad to have you. You can call or you can contact us on YouTube, or we do have a YAJ
effect@gmail.com. You know, you can also Skype us, or you can go ahead and Apple. What is it? I'm losing my steam. Anyway, let's go. Call me out. YAJ Effect. YAJ Effect. YAJ.
YAJ effect. YAJ effect. YAJ.
I am a robot.
I do have a guy that used to
I eat peanut butter jelly
he does
sandwiches.
the show. He said
Oh God, you know somebody?
I know a lot of people
When?
all the time. And that's not good.
You didn't know about me yesterday.
I know everybody every day. Yeah, I do. You done lost your mind.
Hey man, why do I still see my face, man?